Hello there, welcome to Chow Time. I'm Spike Spencer and this is my show. Today we are making shakshuka. Now, what the hell is shakshuka? Shakshuka is a tomatoey dish that you will cook eggs in the tomatoes. Very simple, very easy, and so much fun to say. What are you making today? Shakshuka. Wow, that sounds really cool. I know, right? Very, very simple. You can do this with a can of, I got fire roasted organic tomatoes, beautiful. I'm gonna use all the sauce, all the liquid. I'm just gonna throw it in. But as the base, I wanna do a little something, something. I wanna have some garlic. This is all fresh. We got garlic. I got some onion, and that's my base. I like to have that in there. You can put peppers, jalapenos, anything you want. My gosh, there's all kinds of ways of going with it. But really the concept is pretty simple. You're just gonna warm up the tomatoes and put the eggs in. So I'm gonna cut the onion. So I'm gonna use a red onion. This is the bald-faced liar of the vegetable world. Red onion. It's clearly purple. Liar. Anyway, it's still tasty. So I'm gonna cut it real thin. That's probably enough. I'm gonna hit a little oil in here. Let's see how hot this is. This might get some sizzle. Yeah, get that sizzle. Who likes sizzle? Me. I'm also going to put a little bit of parsley in there, and then I'm gonna sprinkle parsley on top. You could also do cilantro if you felt like it. Basil, I guess, would work fine. I wish I knew more of the history of shakshuka. I forgot where it was that I really learned about it. I want to say, I do remember having something similar. I don't know if they called it shakshuka. It was in Adelaide, Australia, of all places. And it was a little Italian restaurant. And we were going there for a little breakfast. I was like, that's interesting. Eggs and tomato. Okay. I like eggs. I like tomato. I like them together. Ooh, I like red onion to go make me cry. That's really good there. Let's put the tomatoes in. Now these are pretty chunky. If you don't like them chunky, you're gonna give them a little squish down, which is what I'm gonna do. I don't mind them chunky, but I really would prefer to have a little less chunk. So I'm gonna unchunk it. That's that. Let it come up. Ooh. I mean, how easy is this, guys? I pride myself on bringing you the easy stuff. I remember when I was doing my dating cookbook, I was thinking about putting this in there because it's so easy. And I should have. I mean, with a name like Shakshuka. What'd you do last night? Shakshuka. Really? How did that work? There we go. That is the basis right there. Bring it up to a little bit of a boil. I'm gonna hit it with some parsley in there. Oh yeah. So it's red and it splatters. Don't wear white while you're cooking. All right. Now all this is melding and getting deeper and richer. This is the time to slap an egg in. You want to make you want to thicken it up a little bit because you want to be able to make it a little divot, and the egg will sit in the divot. That's not quite divoty yet. So give it a second. What I need to do is let it boil a little bit so that some of that liquid will evaporate. And that will give me the thickness that I'm looking for. I'm gonna put a little cover on to the side here for a sec. Now I wanna say this dish is, what is it, Moroccan? I'm lying to you at this point in time, because I really don't know. But I know there are tomato dishes with eggs, all over. So that's not just a one world or one area sort of thing. So you definitely want to have a little guard between you and the bubbling tomato sauce. And it sounds like we're getting to that where I need to be. So here we go. All right. I see you. I'm looking at you. Here it is. There's a little divot. So let's put an egg in the divot. Egg in the divot. Oh, quick. Careful. No. Ow. No. Man down! Man down! Hold on. There we go. See, this is one of those times where it would have been really good for me to crack the egg elsewhere. But no, I'm bold. Let's try it over here too. Like me. Do it this time. Come on, work with me. Work with me, egg. There we go. Perfect. See, things happen. In a real kitchen, things go haywire. It's all right. Now I'm going to cover that. I'm going to let those eggs cook. Turn it down just a little bit. That's quite a boil. I'm still learning these things right here. Now, the other thing you could do as well with this dish, so if you had something like this is a, I want to say it's a cazuela, I believe, and this one is from Italy. You'd have this, I have some other ones in there as well, some Italy, some Mexico, etc. And you put all this together and just pop it in the oven and let it do its thing. It will cook, and it depends on where you want the yolks. I think that's the key. So I did another show on easy eggs, 5 ways fast, and I show you how to do a fried egg. Very, very simple. But when you cover it like this, you're going to get more of the whiteness. It's not going to be that, not whiteness, but it will glaze over the yolk. So if you see a sunny side up egg, it's that white all around, a nice orange or yellow yolk. And that's classic. We can do that, and I show you how to do that. But then if you want to cook it faster, you put a cover on it and let it do its thing, which is happening here. All right, so we're just going to let that sit and simmer. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else you need to do. And then you need to eat it when it's done. What I would also do, I would have some French bread or definitely some bread to go with this for dipping. It's going to be super flavorful. It'll be very, very rich. It's perfect for dipping with some garlic bread or something along that line. Other than that, I mean, you could serve it on a bed of greens as well. If you want to have some sauteed greens, I would say, sauteed kale, broccoli. Broccoli leaves are actually very good. If you grow broccoli, eat those leaves. But lots of foliage, good stuff. Some mustard greens, whatever kind of greens. Actually, I let people know beet greens are so good and so good for you. And you can get them for free at some farmers markets. A lot of people will get the beets and they'll rip those greens off and just give them back to the guy selling it. I'll go and ask them, hey, do you guys have any greens that people got rid of? And they'll say, sure, you want a bag full? Yeah, because that's where the flavor is. It's very, very nice. All right, we are getting there. We are still not done. The yolks are not done. The white is not quite done around the side. Now what I'm going to do is, I don't want it to burn on the bottom, so I'm going to give it a little movement here. I don't want to shake those eggs up too much, but I do want that bottom to not stick. I don't want burn. Maybe you do want burn. If you want burn, you okay. Go ahead. Have the burn. I don't want burn. No, thank you. Shakshuka. Okay. So we're going to give that another minute or so, and once that's done, we're good to go. I would serve it. If you're not going to do the cazuela in the oven, then I would serve it in a, if you have a wide bowl, because this is going to come out, you don't want to just like dump it out. So I'm using a wide bowl so I can have a little bit of presentation. It may not be the prettiest dish you're going to have, but the flavors are exceptional. That fresh garlic, that fresh onion, it is going to go very, very well with all this. And like I said, if you add the greens, oh, one thing, if you do add greens, if you do sauteed greens and put this on top, on the sauteed greens, here's a little tip. I'm going to do a whole show on this, I'm sure. But if you have a little nutmeg, you add nutmeg to greens, spinach, kale, whatever it is, whatever you're sauteing. Nutmeg is fantastic. Maybe a little ground coriander or some ras el, I don't even know how to say it, ras el hanout, or ras el hanout, I don't know. That's some really good mix. Even a little curry. Add something interesting to your greens. You will not be sorry. Oh, and white pepper. White pepper is really good there. All right. Now, one of the things I'm going to allude to is when I say tomatoes and eggs work really, really well together, I have a recipe in my book in Food Game the dating cookbook I've talked about, it is called The Best Scrambled Eggs Ever. And that base is onions and tomatoes. And I break them down like this. And then I mix that all up in the scrambled eggs. And it is so good, so good. I've got a couple other tricks on scrambled eggs. I'm going to do a whole show on scrambled eggs because I have one trick that will knock your socks off. Now, these are not scrambled. This is good for breakfast, lunch, dinner. I mean, yeah, this with some crusty bread, a little glass of wine, you got dinner, baby. Nice. Okay. There it is. So you're getting the white up top here. We're getting the white around here. This one needs another couple of minutes here. Pretty well. That's what I'm looking for. We're looking for that to solidify enough. We do want it running, like a poached egg. So you want to make sure that it has cooked through. You don't want it too slimy. Even though it's in the tomato, it will mix with the tomato pretty well. So it's forgiving. It's a forgiving dish. If you serve it a little undercooked, you're going to be okay. As long as that yolk is cooked just enough to where when you break it, it does that nice run that is just fabulous. Oh, love that. This is one of my favorite things of all time. It's a nice poached egg with a good runny center. All right, we are going to rock this out here, I think. Yeah, we're good enough. We are good. Let's turn this down. All right, let's mix this up a little bit in the bottom here. All right, so this is, yeah, okay, yeah, it's cooked under there. Very nice. All right, we are going to plate this. This could get tricky. I want to put my spoon up under the egg, give it a little bit of structure as it comes out of the pan. A little bit there. Nice. Okay, that fit perfect. I'm going to do the same thing with the second one. Give it a little structure. Nice. Tomatoes all around. Here we go. And if you don't like the look of some of the whites, you take the tomato mixture, cover it up. Little chef trick. Up around the edges. There we go. Because it does this little curdle thing sometimes, and that's fine. Nice. All right. We have fire roasted tomatoes, a little garlic, a little onion, a little parsley. Now how would I finish this off? As I usually do, I would finish it off with some parsley. A little bit of parsley there. Hit it with a little olive oil, a little loop around. Boom. A little touch of salt. Now, this would be a good time for a colored salt, like a black lava salt or brown bamboo salt, and then a little pepper. You could also hit this with a little smoked paprika. That would be nice. And lastly, I'm just feeling like putting some Parmesan on. Who's with me? All right. Parmesan. Pow. And I give you Shakshuka! Or as I said before, Shakshuka, baby. There it is, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Chow time. I am Spike Spencer. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and tell all your friends about Chow time. And tell me some things that you would like to put in shakshuka. How it would be interesting to you. Like, ooh, I just got to hit garbanzo beans. That could be very good. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let's start chatting it up and have a fabulous day. Because now it's time to eat. See you next time on Chow time.